currently, there we go. They finally updated the international. Okay, there it is. We are now at 332 after 10 days. 10 days. $332 million for The Conjuring. Now, it kind of had that typical Conjuring slump. Conjuring tends to be more front-loaded, I find, but Conjuring also takes off and launches at much bigger scales. Now, usually you hear us talk about how front-loading tends to be bad, and it does when it comes to things like big, expensive $300 million Disney Marvel superhero movies, because the front-loading on those things spells financial death. Whereas when you talk about The Conjuring, when you talk about horror franchises, and you talk about right there, production budget, check it out. Let me highlight it for you so you can see what I'm seeing. Right there. Production budget, $55 million. I mean, this movie made all of its production money back and probably all of its marketing money back in the first weekend. What did it open to? 180 million the first weekend. It was they already made all their money back. First 3 days, this movie made its money back and was in profit territory. So if it fell apart the next weekend, these Conjuring movies, that library for Warner Brothers, that entire library when it comes to streaming services and the licensing that they throw out for it that wind up on other streaming services is worth over time another $1 billion in streaming revenues. Again, because Warner Brothers doesn't keep all of their own stuff forever and ever. So this will be fine. They've made a ton of money on this. They've made an absolute metric ton of money on this. And just like we told you last week, The Conjuring Last Rites, it beat Snow White in 3.5 days at the box office. The entire global run of Snow White, The Conjuring beat it in 3 to 4 days. Captain Falcon, DEI, it will be beating that one within the next, give it a week. Probably by this time next weekend, it will have beaten Captain Falcon. By Friday of this week, it probably will have beaten the Thunderbolts. And then the last one left to fall, and we said maybe it is in the realm of possibility that it will take down Fantastic Four. You know, now it's a little bit more of a stretch. Conjuring's going to have to really eke its way out and really stretch its way out. Getting a little bit closer to Halloween, but there's more competition in horror coming. So we'll have to see how long this can hold. But it's not, I mean, when you look at how fast this thing got to 300 million, it's got about another 200 million to go. And that international box office has been very healthy. Very, very healthy. I mean, you look at Mexico, and a lot of the popularity there in Mexico is because of La Llorona, which was part of the Conjuring franchise. We talked about that. It goes in with The Nun and Annabelle. You know, you got 3-4 Conjuring movies now. You've got the 2 Annabelle movies, the 2 Nun movies, and La Llorona. There's 9 total movies in the Conjuring franchise. And now, once you add in this, I mean, you've now got a horror movie franchise that is crossing the $2.5 billion box office, cumulative box office mark. And of course, that's not adjusting for inflation. So this movie's making bank. It's nutty. It's making bank. I mean, even if you consider the overweighting towards the international box office and the paltry 40% they're taking back from international, they're still happy campers.
Make sure you're subscribed to Valiant Renegade and join us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show.